Hi, I'm Alex Dyke, and I'm with, he will blush when I say radio legend Paul Burnett, but that's what he is. Many years at Radio Luxembourg,
Yes.
Radio 1, Capital
Yes.
Radio, Radio 2, he's worked everywhere. And we're thrilled he's at wightFM. Welcome, Paul.
Fantastic.
First day in the studio, too.
Good to see you, Alex. Because we go back. Remember when we used to do gigs over here? You used to organise gigs for me. Where was that? Because
Well, we did them at Lower Hyde in Shanklin, and before that in the 70s when you were Radio 1, you were always up at the Carousel.
the carousel, I remember very well. Anybody who remembers those nights at the Carousel, hi, good to know you're still alive. And no, they were great nights. It really was. I remember very well. Well, I say very well,
Bit of a haze.
Bit of a haze, I have to say. Catching the ferry back, the last ferry, 1 o'clock in the morning, I seem to recall, very very hazy days.
Now, although you're, 1 minute you're doing a radio show in Hull, then you'll be doing some stuff in London. Now you're on the Isle of Wight. You're a big fan of the Isle of Wight, aren't you?
I am. I've got some friends over here. Wilbur Barraclough, who lives here, I know. She used to be a neighbour of ours in Datchet, just near Heathrow Airport. So consequently, she's probably deaf. Anybody who lives near Heathrow Airport will know that it's the smell. I miss the smell of paraffin. We don't live there anymore. Anyway, I digress. So the Isle of Wight, it's a lovely place. It's always surprising me how big it is. Do you know how many square miles the Isle of Wight is?
Isn't it 12 by 26, whatever that would equate to in square miles? I wouldn't know.
No, I just wondered. Probably the same size as Luxembourg.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because I was
the whole
there
country,
6
yeah?
years. Yeah, it's about 1,000 square miles, so it's probably a bit bigger. But
And you're still in love with radio?
I love radio. I really do. Some of my colleagues have built studios in their homes, and they'll do radio from their homes, which sounds great, no travelling and all that, but doesn't appeal to me at all, because I like radio stations. I like the camaraderie of, because they're usually fun places, and not always, though. I mean, radio has become a kind of a business, and almost like any business, like making clothes pegs or something. They're regarded in that sort of way, and they're not. I think radio stations are very special. I think they really should be fun places to work. That's not to say we don't take it seriously, but I mean, here this sounds great.
So you've got Mike Reid,
Tony
Blackburn, you, Ed Stewart, Sean Tilley,
and your good self,
and myself, Mark Wesley, Benny Brown. It's a good lineup, isn't it?
It is a good lineup, and again, these are guys who all think the same way. We came into the business without any kind of idea of making our fortune, because back in the pirate radio days, you didn't earn that much money, and you paid your dues. I mean, now on a ship that's bouncing around in a Force 12, pretty rough. But we loved it so much, and loved the music so much. And that's the one thing that I think identifies my particular generation of DJs. I think since then, there are big fortunes to be made, and we know people who've made millions. But it never was that way, back in the day. When I was at Radio 1, we made most of our money doing gigs, The BBC were very aware of the fact that it's a public amenity and belongs to the public, and the licence payers' money should not be squandered on vast wages. I say that now, of course. I wouldn't have said that then. Anyway, but no, I'm joking. But it's the love of radio is very, very. I could retire, but I would hate to do that.
And Wi-Fi and internet radio. I mean, only a year ago it seemed to be boys in bedrooms. Now people are taking it very, very seriously.
I still can't get to grips with that. The fact that here we can do a show from this studio and it can be heard all over the world. So when you do a breakfast show, it might not be breakfast when out in Mongolia, which is of course a big catchment area. The Mongolians are very big on, they love the Bee Gees for some reason, I don't know why. But we'll be playing a lot of the Bee Gees for the Mongolians, and anybody who wants to hear any kind of music, they let us know by email. Do you have the email address?
It's www... Oh no, hang on. No, that's the website address. It's studio@wightfm.com. Paul Burnett, thank you.
It's my pleasure. Well done, by the way.